here's what you need to be looking for if you're buying and looking at SMS sets. We're going to look at 1965, 66, and 1967 SMS sets. SMS stands for Special Mint Sets. During those 3 years, they didn't do a mint set and they didn't do a proof set. They did kind of a in-between, and that's called an SMS set. At the very end of this video, we'll kind of circle back and look at what I paid versus what we found and see if it was worth it or not, if we made the right purchase. It's kind of like treasure hunting. On these SMS sets, you're basically looking for anything that might be cameo or deep cameo. You know, whether it's the cent, nickel, dime, quarter, or half dollar, cameo and deep cameo is always going to be money, and you're looking for varieties or funky errors. I haven't seen a lot of errors at all, but I do find a lot of varieties. Here's the first 1965 SMS set, and nothing stands out other than the fact that it's just a nice looking half, which I always appreciate. Whoa. Huh. Whoa. Whoa. Let me just tell you guys right now, that is a money coin. I mean, that's a banger. No copper spots on that penny. I'm looking at the cent, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The reverse has it too. That's one of the best I've ever seen. Holy cow. If you don't know, I want you guys to look up, push pause right now and look up the value on a 1965 SMS cent in Cameo. Tell me in the comments what it's worth. This is why I do it. Boom! That is a banger. That's an absolute monster. I almost wouldn't even be surprised if that were to grade something silly like deep cam. Oh, wow. All right, I probably got excited. It's probably not deep cam, but it is without question cameo, and it's solid. And not only that, but the half dollar is double dyed reverse, 100%. On the 1965 SMS Kennedy, you're essentially looking at the stars around the edge there. That's the easiest way to tell. You can kind of see it there, but it is tough. But I'm just telling you right now though, that penny, that 1965 SMS cent is absolute money coin. Money coin. That's amazing. This half dollar here looks frosty, probably not for cameo, but still frosty. I still can't believe that cent. All right, so on the 1966 SMS set, you're looking for double dyed obverses, the whole profile on Kennedy's face. You're looking for the no FG on the reverse, so it's missing the designer's initials. And there's also something funky. I don't know if it's ever gonna have a premium. My gut tells me it will someday, but who knows what. But there's something weird. One of the 66 dimes, they say it's a 5 on the cheek. I personally don't believe that it's a 5. I think you have the same thing that happened with like the 1952 proof quarter. They call it they say it has an S on its chest, the eagle. They call it the Superbird quarter. I don't really believe it's an S at all. Just like I don't believe that there's a 5 on the face of the 1966 dime, but whatever, the market decides. Here we go. I still can't believe that 1965 penny that I just found. That's a money maker. That's a frosty Kennedy right there. could be a potential cameo. That's kind of how you can see the frost through the lens there. I don't know if it's cameo, but it's the closest I've seen so far. This one has a cameo nickel on the obverse, but that's no big deal. Okay, now this one's cameo for sure, without question. Probably deep cameo. This $50 here, guys, that is 100% cameo, possible deep cam. So, so far, I paid $9 a set on each of these. Actually, $8 for some, I think $9 for the 65s. So, this is a solid batch, guys. This is definitely a solid batch. Looks like it'll grade well also. I don't see anything that would hold that back from grading an 8 even. Just super, super clean coin. Wow. Super clean coin. Guys, this is a great batch. This is a great money-making batch of coins. This is me just walking into a coin shop, and it's not the type of place that gives you a hug and cookies when you get there. They basically want you to look them in the face and tell them what you're looking for, and you almost walk in and they're like, what do you want? And you tell them and they bring it to you. You don't look through anything. You don't get to, it's different. And so what I did in this situation is I walked in there and I just deferred back to, you know, the good old specialty. I stayed in my lane, if you will, and I just came up with a handful of things like, hey, I'll take whatever the SMS that you have, whatever, you know, I basically just walked in there and told him, I'll take whatever 65 through 67 SMS that you have, and oh, by the way, throw in that 1964D $50 roll. If you didn't see the video on that, it's kind of crazy, click up here or up here and watch that video. Getting a little sidetracked here, but I also bought 2 unicorn coins because they were cool. I haven't seen them before, and I've got 2 daughters, and I like to buy my kids coins when I find them, coins that I think they'll like. This $50 here is also frosty. It's got it on the obverse and the reverse. So for the 1967 SMS set, I'm looking for any and all cameos and deep cameos. I'm looking for a quadruple dyed obverse on the half. And I'm also looking at the quarter. It's got a double dyed obverse and a double dyed reverse that will fetch really good money in high grades. And when I say really good money, you would be blown away at what some people will pay for a quarter just to play the registry set game. And we will talk all about that in another video. So if you like this type of content, go ahead and like, subscribe. What I meant was, if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, share it with a buddy. It will really help my channel. I'm gonna just very quickly look over these 1967 SMS sets for the quadruple dyed obverse on the half and the double dyed reverse and double dyed obverse on the quarter. Here's the quadruple dyed obverse, 100%. It's kind of a late dye state, but I think it's good enough. I think it's early enough that they'll still give it to it. Wow. It just goes to show you guys it's a numbers game. It's just like coin roll hunting if you're looking for silver. It's a numbers game. The more you search, the higher percent chance that you have at finding silver. Just same thing here. The more sets, the more coins you look at, the higher chance you have at finding the money. But these are really good. This is phenomenal. Man, this SMS Kennedy, this one's almost got its own, this is almost like it's not the quadruple die, but it is 100% doubled. I see this all the time too. So it too is a variety, but it's not the one that is minted from the dies where PCGS will attribute it. They might say something like minor variety, but those sell for nothing, and so it's not worth paying the attribution fee on something like that. So one of these days, as I garner support here on YouTube, we're going to start having the hard conversations, guys. One of these days, we're going to start talking about who and why and what and how it all began and why it is the way it is now and what needs to change, and having those types of conversations. If you have any thoughts about anything like that, or if there's anything you would like to discuss or address, drop me a comment letting me know. I'm specifically referring to the varieties, fevastatin. So they give a variety, an FS number, and the FS is fevastatin. Those are the two gentlemen that wrote the cherry picker guides. One of them is no longer with us. God rest his soul, rest in peace. But one of them is with us, and he's like the gatekeeper. He is the one and only gatekeeper, and if he likes the variety, he says, yeah, I'll give it an FS number. If he doesn't, he says, nah, we're not going to do that. There's no market deciding, no collectors deciding. So he would tell you that, oh, it depends on the premium they bring, but I would argue that with him until I was blue in the face. So again, one day we'll start having those types of conversations as I build an audience. So if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, share it with your friends, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Woo! Please tell me the battery didn't just die. Thank you.